Hello everyone, welcome to Rising Star. My name is Ruth. Alright, so I'm going to do some collective readings for a few days this week, and we'll see how many feels right. So they may be um, just general, love, finance. We'll see whatever comes out basically this week. And then next week I'm going to do the zodiac signs, the person on your mind. And then I'll probably kind of keep switching back and forth between some collectives and some zodiacs and just go from there. Probably not going to be doing 3 videos a day anymore because I've just had too many personal readings to do all that. All right, Spirit, show us the general energy right now for the collective. What message is coming through strongest for the collective at this time? What energy is the collective embodying at this time? Caution. Interesting. That one really wanted to come out. These other cards fell out. Anxiety and isolation. I feel like we need those. Okay, caution, anxiety, isolation. This feels kind of like paranoia. What is going on here? Spirit. Intuition is on the bottom of the deck. Magic. Give me one more. Cleanse. Huh. All right. Caution, anxiety, isolation. You're too isolated right now. Magic, cleanse. You might be isolating because you don't know how to handle the energy of others. Okay, this feels like an empath energy. Someone who hasn't learned how to protect themselves against the energy of other people. Some of you will know what I'm talking about when I say that when you start feeling people's energy, it's very overwhelming. And I feel like that's what somebody is dealing with here. You need to cleanse. I'm getting specifically a salt bath might help. But returning to sender, smudging yourself with incense, sage, Palo Santo. I feel like you're isolating because the energy of other people is too overwhelming at this time. But you just need to learn how to control that. You're starting to work with energies here, and you don't know how to yet. Consciousness is at the bottom of the deck now. Okay, use a different deck here. Show us what's going on here for the collective, please, Spirit. I feel like this is not just for one person. This is a collective message. This feels like a group of souls ascending that are probably dealing with a similar energy at this time, or many energies. It can cause anxiety. And it can make you want to isolate, for sure. All right, show us what's going on here, Spirit. The Ace of Pentacles, the World. Interesting. Show me more. The Empress and Temperance. And the doubles. Justice and the Seven of Wands. This is you trying to protect yourself from all of this energy here. Yeah, finding a balance. There's a finding a balance. Temperance, too, is all about balancing of energies. I feel like I'm speaking to someone who has a very strongly feminine energy. You may have healing gifts, abilities that you don't know about, but it's very empathetic. You're very sensitive. This feels very sensitive, this Empress energy here. A way of being is ending for you, and a new way of being is coming in. This does feel like a form of ascension, a spiritual awakening of some sort. The Hierophant. Lots of major arcana. A lot of Venusian energy here, too. The Queen of Wands. This is you learning to wield properly the energies. The Queen of Wands is the Witch of the Tarot. Knight of Swords, the Lovers. Oh, interesting. The Fool, the Lovers, the Knight of Swords. So this can be happening right now during Gemini season for you. The Knight of Swords and the Lovers are both Gemini energy. It could have something to do with the Venus Cazimi we just had. Or Jupiter now being in Gemini. And we just had a new moon in Gemini. Alright, so maybe we have Temperance here too, and we had a full moon a couple of weeks ago in Sagittarius. These could all be affecting your chart in some way. Okay, it doesn't matter really. We have Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Libra here. Taurus is here 3 times. All right, show us what's going on here, Spirit. Show me the World and the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're shedding a layer here. You are shedding an old way of being, an old life. You are coming more into your soul self is what this feels like. The World, the Ace of Pentacles. The Six of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune. I heard you made it when the Six of Wands came out. Six of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. What the heck? Alright. Why the King and Queen of Pentacles? Five of Cups. The Lover. So for some of you, this has been triggered by a relationship that just ended. It feels like a karmic cycle, probably, that just ended. Yeah, with the World here, this could be a job. It feels like, the Hierophant's here, it feels like a marriage. But it was something I think that was supposed to end here. It's like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like fueling your new beginning. That doesn't really make sense to me, but that's what I'm getting. It's propelling you forward here. Like, it probably took a long time for something to end, and you finally ended it. And it's opening up this new door here, but this new door is like a spiritual path. You might need to do a cord cutting on whoever you're leaving behind right now, like especially if you've just ended like a marriage or a committed relationship or something. A cord cutting might be very helpful at this time. You're planting some new seed here. I feel like you're being guided in the right direction. All right, Empress and Temperance. The Hermit, the Four of Swords. Yeah, you're on your own now. The Queen of Wands. Why the Queen of Wands? Ooh. Page of Swords, Knight of Swords. Seven of Cups. You've been in a situation, this is interesting. This is starting to feel specific. It might not be, though. You've been in a situation with a person here who has beaten you down with their words. The Queen of Wands twice. Could be an Aries or a fire sign. A lot of fire energy is here too. But this person has taken a part of you, okay? They've been very hurtful with the way they speak to you to the point where it's affected you mentally. I feel like you're healing from this now, but somebody had you thinking about yourself in a way that was not true about you. That's what was going on here. Somebody was manipulating your self-worth about yourself. That sounds stupid. Somebody was manipulating the way that you think about yourself here, and you have freed yourself of this. You've closed this cycle. You successfully moved away from this, and I feel like you're healing from it now, and you're learning a lot about what has happened here. Meanwhile, you're embarking on a spiritual journey here also. I feel like there is a spiritual awakening coming from this. And it's because your self-worth is growing now and healing. That's, yeah, it's like you know who you are now. You know the truth about yourself now. You're finding balance. You may be isolating just to have peace in your life at this time. But you're moving away from something very painful, difficult, and unhealthy. And you're moving into something much better is how this feels. All right, Justice and the Seven of Wands. Ace of Wands. You're taking action. I'm hearing taking responsibility for your own life. Ace of Wands, Two of Swords. You didn't think you could take this action before. You didn't see how you could get away from something or break free from something. But now it's like you're seeing it and you're doing it. You're taking action. It's like you're advocating for yourself. Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. All right, it's like you're determined. Very determined to make something work, make something grow for yourself here. Ten of Wands, the Sun. You've been carrying somebody else's weight here. The Two of Pentacles. How interesting. So you've had a decision to make here. Do you want to carry someone else's baggage or do you want to be happy? This is what you've been making a decision between. This feels like projection, which is interesting because projection came up in a reading the other day. I think it was personal now that I think about it. Might be for that person though. But this feels like this person's been projecting their baggage and trauma onto you. And it's been weighing you down here. You've been dealing with a very unhealed person that it's like they've been infecting you with their bad energy. All right, let's look at the Hierophant. The Star. The Nine of Wands. The Five of Cups. The Empress. So I could be talking to someone who's been married for a very long time. Like I'm getting 60s. Like you could be in your 60s. So maybe you've been married for like 30 or 40 years. But that doesn't have to be for everyone this resonates with. But for someone here, you've stuck with something for traditional reasons. And it could be also that you were waiting for kids to be grown or something along those lines. But you've been like carrying around somebody else's dark energy with you. And keeping it under wraps. I feel like you've been hiding your pain or the difficulty that you, like the difficult situation that you've been living in. I feel like there's been a lot that's happened behind closed doors that other people don't know about here. But you've been doing it to maybe keep up appearances. Or for traditional reasons, you know. It feels like a traditional mindset is what has held you here for some period of time. But you're breaking free from a traditional mindset, I think. And you're choosing to free yourself from something and to move forward here. And that could partially be because you are beginning to experience some spiritual gifts here that are showing you a different reality than what you've been used to. I hope this makes sense. Show me the Queen of Wands. You're coming into your power. That's what this is. You're coming into your power. You're saying no to things that don't feel right and yes to things that do. Three of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Now you can have whatever you want. You may know, you may realize now that you can manifest any new beginning that you want, any future that you want. It's almost like you can paint it in front of you and it comes to life. If you don't know that, that's what Spirit's telling you right now. You can actually create any future that you want here. Okay, you're not stuck. You're not stuck in this traditional mindset box anymore. You can choose your reality. You may be starting to realize that. You may be starting to realize that you have manifestation powers here. Knight of Wands, King of Swords, Page of Wands. King of Cups, Judgment, and the Tower. You could have been dealing with a Scorpio. But you know what this feels like to me? This could also be the effect that Pluto and Aquarius is having in your chart. So you might want to look and see which house you have Aquarius in, because that's where Pluto is right now. And what the energy of that house is. Sorry. I don't know how to explain that. But you're choosing to do something that you want to do here, and it feels like at all costs. You're not really worried about what people think about what you want to do anymore. It's like you're very focused on the possibility of the future, the opportunity of the future. And I feel like you're really choosing to follow your intuition and your emotions at this time. Like I said, like, you're very sensitive to all energies at this time, but that's Spirit's way of guiding you. It's your intuition's way of guiding you. So you need to like hone in on that and pay attention to it and learn how to cleanse yourself of the energies that attach themselves to you that don't belong to you. Let's pull an oracle card. I hope that makes sense. Energetic space for emotional clarity. So it does seem like you are isolating at this time. It's kind of like you're in a cocoon at this time and you're about to come out of that cocoon and be this beautiful new butterfly, burn it down and start over. That's my favorite one in the deck. Yeah, you're ending something here. You're ending like a whole way of being. But yeah, it's like you're emerging as this butterfly now. Protection from toxicity. I do feel like you've been in a very toxic situation that you're choosing to break free from. And it's like you're taking responsibility for how long you've kept yourself there now, and you're just freeing yourself from it. All right, I hope that's helpful. Let me know if it's your reading, and you all have a good one. Thanks.